Hey everyone, Nubkeks here. It's that time of year again. It is BlizzCon time, and I'm here to give you my predictions for Heroes of the Storm in the 2018 BlizzCon. So I've got 5 big predictions in this video, plus I also have a really special giveaway courtesy of Blizzard themselves, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. It will come up later on in the video. Prediction number 1 is ORPHEA as the first Heroes of the Storm own brand hero, I guess you would say. So for the last year, we've really been building up this idea of the NEXUS, of Heroes of the Storm as its own standalone universe, as its own standalone story. At the end of last year's BlizzCon trailer, we saw Dragonshire and all these portals to different realms within the NEXUS opening up. We've seen the story of the Ravenlord and ORPHEA and the Queen of Thorns and all the rest expand over the course of 3 different comic books. Now, mild spoiler here, but at the end of the most recent one, so comic number 3, essentially the Ravenlord is kicking butt and he's winning. Everything looks terrible. ORPHEA comes along and says, hey, I should have done something. We need someone to step up and be a hero. I mean, I guess it could be a red herring. She just runs away. It's like, nah, screw it. But most likely, of course, no, it's ORPHEA is going to step up and be the hero that confronts the Ravenlord. And it just makes sense that BlizzCon is where that story culminates. Now, what I think Blizzard should do with this, seeing as it's so controversial to have a Nexus-specific hero in the game, I think you have an in-game event during the month of November. ORPHEA versus the Ravenlord. Co-op events like, you know, Escape from Braxis, that sort of stuff. You go in, you play. When you beat the event, you unlock ORPHEA for free. Essentially, Blizzard needs to pull the Cho'Gall card here and go, surprise, free hero at BlizzCon, enjoy. Because I think that would be so unbelievably awesome and cool that it would get people on board for more in-game stuff, telling the story of the Nexus, plus more in-game Nexus-only heroes. But yes, that brings us to prediction number 2, because if ORPHEA is coming out for free, Blizzard still needs to make some money, so we need some more heroes coming at BlizzCon as well. Prediction number 2 then is 2 additional heroes to be released this year as well. I think it was my friend PvP-chan who suggested this. I think it's a really good idea, because going back to last BlizzCon, we had Hanzo and Alexstrasza with the theme of Double Dragon. Alright, so we got the cool trailer where Hanzo's like, oh, I am the dragon, and he fires his dragon arrow. It's like, whoa, dragon arrow, woo. And then Alexstrasza is like, you know, you think you're a dragon? You know, hold my beer, watch this. So I think, you know, these theme releases is a pretty cool idea. But the one that I've seen suggested for this year, which I think would be amazing, is Honor and Glory. I'm bringing Saurfang from Warcraft and Reinhardt from Overwatch. You know, the Warcraft heroes have dominated BlizzCon in the past. Last year we brought in Overwatch. They are the 2 biggest franchises, so I think it makes sense to kind of spread that love a bit in terms of hyping things up. Kind of a cool cinematic, you know, they arrive and whatever, like Saurfang's like, why are you fighting without a helmet this time, Reinhardt? And Reinhardt's like, why are you fighting without your shoulder pad? And, you know, they have a bit of back and forth, and then eventually they come together and go, hey, we're both fighting for honor, hey, we're friends. And then they join up with ORPHEA and they take down the Ravenlord and fight the Ravenlord in the cinematic. Sets up like the ORPHEA versus Ravenlord event in game. It all ties together, everyone's hyped, everyone has a good time. And it also ties into prediction number 3. Oh, so many segues, this is amazing. Prediction number 3. Role update for Heroes of the Storm. This one's pretty much a gimme, seeing as Blizzard kind of leaked this themselves. There's a t-shirt that's on the Blizzard gear store for Heroes of the Storm, which is all about, you know, represent your role. But hey, it's got 6 roles on it as opposed to the 4 that we have in game. Blizzard have been talking about this for the longest time, and yeah, I do think that BlizzCon is the place to bring out something like this, because, you know, the role system is really that it's about accessibility. It's the intro point to the game for newer players especially, that says these are kind of what the heroes are like. This will help you find heroes that are similar to the ones that you like. Go and enjoy. It just sets the stage for how the game actually plays out. Now, that being said, there are a couple of ways that they could take the role system. I mean, for me, in terms of gameplay, I would say that roughly speaking, maybe splitting it up into tank, bruiser, melee, ranged, healer, and support would be the best idea. But before we jump into the next prediction, it's giveaway time, guys. So I've got, I think it's about 10 codes, courtesy of Blizzard themselves, which are for 20 euros or dollars on the gear store that you can get some cool BlizzCon merch. If you want to see some of that merch in action, I guess you would say, you can check out the preview video I did of some of the stuff that will be available at this year's BlizzCon, including some of the Heroes of the Storm merchandise. I did a video on that, again, courtesy of Blizzard, so go check that out. If you want to enter this giveaway, what I want you to do is to give me one of your predictions and then explain either how this prediction would work or why this prediction would be something cool to have in the game. So for example, you really want to see Deathwing as a new hero, as just this giant hero that destroys the map or something like that. You know, just whatever cool ideas you have that you want to see in the game, let me know down below. Obviously, if you want to put like a giant comment, loads of predictions, that is totally fine. Anyone who puts in, you know, one prediction plus explains why they want it or gives an idea of how it would work, those people will be entered into this draft. And like I said, got 10 codes to give away. So yeah, get involved down below and enjoy the merch. So predictions number 4 and 5, we are going big on these because if you look at the Heroes of the Storm YouTube channel, they've updated the logo for the first time. I'm pretty sure it's the first time since Heroes of the Storm 2.0. So I am going to predict, this is prediction number 4, at BlizzCon, they are going to announce Heroes of the Storm 3.0. What will this be? I think what they should do is make this the first like big, serious expansion to Heroes of the Storm. Come out and call it something like Heroes of the Storm Nexus Wars, which focuses on story content in the game, which I'll cover now, and then in prediction number 5, an overhaul to the rank system. For story content in Heroes of the Storm, they have all the building blocks here already. We know that they can make PvE maps. They did it with Escape from Braxis, for example. We know that they have writers and artists producing story for Heroes of the Storm. We've got the comic books. Bring that into the game. Number 3, they're already doing themed content drops. So for example, the Mecha Storm drop, where you have all the mecha themed skins based off of the mecha universe. And number 4, it could be a really good money making opportunity for Blizzard, and money is important. So here's what they do. Let me give you an example, right? Let's say they release Imperius. Over the course of, let's say, 5 custom maps, similar to Escape from Praxis, co-op maps, jump in, playing with your friends. There'll be story between each one, basically these comic book characters, this comic book exposition telling you the story. I don't know, something along the lines of traveling through the Diablo universe, meeting up with Imperius, getting to know him. There's a bunch of achievements worked into it, and by doing these achievements, you unlock these Diablo and Heaven themed, you know, banners, emojis, all the rest. When you complete the story, bam, you unlock Imperius in your game, right? So whereas you could just normally buy him for $10, maybe you buy this expansion for, I don't know, $25 or $30. It includes Imperius for free at the end of it, and maybe you get access to him a week early, but he's disabled in ranked mode until he's available to everyone. But still, you know, a little bit of early access, it's cool. So at its core, what this is essentially a really fun way to introduce new heroes to the game, tell some really cool stories, invoke that old campaign feeling of the StarCraft, Warcraft, RTS games, and just have a ton of replayable fun with your friends, earning achievements, unlocking some cool stuff, and getting that hero a little bit early. Now this brings us then to prediction number 5, which is reworking the rank system. And I've kind of gone back and forth on this in terms of what I want them to do, but at the moment, what I'm thinking is tie it into this idea of Heroes 3.0 of Nexus Wars, and do so by weaving automated Nexus themed tournaments through the rank season. Let's say, for example, once every month, there's going to be an automated tournament. To get into the tournament, you will basically be seeded off your ranked play. So let's go with a very simple example. Let's say that you're platinum in Hero League just through your regular play. During the tournament then, for that 1 week, you can jump in and do solo queue platinum level tournament, which will match you with other platinum level players, and you'll attempt to earn as many points as you can over that tournament. At the end of the season, you'll be able to spend the points that you've earned throughout these tournaments to unlock cool stuff to use in-game and earn special rewards. On top of this, tying it into the story, I mean, let's say, for example, at the moment we have the Queen of Thorns versus the Raven Lord, right? So for example, if there was a Nexus War automated tournament right now, you could choose which side of the conflict you're gonna go on and earn points for that side, and maybe you earn special rewards that are just themed towards that side. I mean, for example, you could have, let's say, boom, a portal opens and Overwatch joins into the war, so you could choose between one of 3 sides, either the Queen of Thorns, the Raven Lord, or the Overwatch guys. And then you can have fun stats up for everyone to see. We can see, oh yeah, this many players chose this side, there are this many points earned for these sides. You could even have future story-based content or future rewards, cool in-game stuff come out based off of who wins. So let's say, okay, Blizzard says we'll make an awesome skin that you'll earn at the end of the season, and the skin is going to be based off of whichever side wins this Nexus Wars ranked tournament. at the start of the season. So for me right now, I think that that would be the most interesting way they could make ranked more interesting. It would increase participation, and I guess there's quite a lot of work that could go into making the assets, you know, the rewards for the end of season. But apart from that, there's not even that much work that Blizzard has to put into it. It's an automated tournament, just using the stuff that's in the game already. So there you go, guys. They are my predictions for what we might see at BlizzCon this year. Number 1, ORPHEA, coming as the first Nexus specific hero to the game, and maybe even coming as part of an event that lets you unlock her for free. Number 2, another couple of heroes that we might see this year at BlizzCon, Reinhardt and Saurfang, going with the old honor and glory theme. Number 3, a role rework for the game. Prediction number 4, going big here and predicting Heroes 3.0 as Nexus Wars, including story-based content. Then prediction number 5, the ranked and PvP aspect of the Nexus Wars, which would be having regular Nexus War themed automated tournaments built into the ranked season over the course of the year. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think of my predictions, and again, don't forget to participate in the giveaway and let me know about your predictions down in the comments below. As always, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope we get some cool stuff at BlizzCon this year, and I'll talk to you guys all very, very soon. Bye-bye.